regular season home game, so all the seniors are out there as honorary captains for Coalfield.
For the Indians, Anthony Sexton, Scott Owens.
As we wait the coin toss, Mel, this game, as you pointed to earlier, is going to come down to two basic fundamentals.
Well, and we just see here Oneida has won the toss again. That's 9 times this season that they've won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. And, yeah, you know, we're talking about how a tough defensive game this is probably going to be. Now, what Coalfield needs to do is to come out, since they're going to be getting the ball first, is get something established on the ground. And it's going to be tough to run inside against this Oneida defense. You know, you and I are accustomed to covering most of the Oneida games. We've seen Coalfield a couple of times this year. And we know from the type of defense that Oneida runs that if Coalfield tries to run inside on them, chances are they're going to have trouble. So they need to establish a good outside running attack. Oneida probably needs to do about the same thing. When they get the ball on offense, that's what they're going to probably have to do. I don't believe they're going to be able to run inside on Coalfield's defense either. So this is going to be a game. Now, whichever team runs the option the best is probably going to get the best yardage tonight.
Of course, Oneida last week seemed to be working a lot on their passing game, too, against Jellicoe. So we might see them employ a little bit of that tonight. Back for Coalfield is number 25, Jimbo Godwin. Also accompanying him back there is number 34, and that is Randy Breeden.
And, of course, number 28, Shelly Burgess. Now, the running responsibility tonight for the running backs is going to be pretty much on Breeden and Burgess, as number 7, David Keithley, is out with injury. And, of course, he's a senior, and unfortunately he's already played his last game. But this is the last home game for these seniors at Coalfield this year, and there's the kickoff.
Byron Billingsley kicks it away, and we got some whistles. Apparently maybe somebody was offsides for Oneida, and we've seen them guilty on that on several occasions already this season.
Yeah, and it's going to be against Oneida because the referee's asking, referee Tom Scott's asking Coach Kreis what he wants to do.
I'm sure he'll take it. Of course, that's they rule that as a dead ball foul. Or, well,
no, that's why they stopped it. They stopped it because they haven't got anybody for the chain crew yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't see a flag drop.
All right, thank you, sir.
Now, here we go. Now we're ready for the start of this game.
We'll tee it up and do it again.
Well, that's something we haven't seen this year.
It's always a new twist somewhere along the line, I guess. So, Byron Billingsley will get another chance. Now, he kicked that last one over to number 34, Randy Breeden. Let's see if he does the same this time. And that is the direction he's heading it for, and it is fielded by Breeden.
Almost identical to that other kick.
And Breeden's going to be taken down by about 5 or 6 Oneida Indians.
Phil Meredith, Doug Pike, Anthony Sexton. A couple of other players in there on that tackle.
So they got the ball at the 26-yard line, and quarterback is number 11, Brian Bunch. And he will be leading his unit to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and we got Burgess out wide to the right, and looks like Godwin in the slot.
The handoff straight up the middle to Breeden, and he's going to not get anything there at all, and I know a lot of players slow on getting up now, finally does, so he'll just got to unpile it there. So it'll be second down and about 9.
Well, you know, they did right there what we said they really probably wouldn't be able to do tonight. Of course, you know, they're going to try to see if they can establish something inside against Oneida, but I don't believe they'll be able to do it, and I don't think Oneida will be able to establish any running attack inside against Coalfield either.
It's second down 9, and there's a handoff straight up the middle once again, and he's going to get about maybe 4 yards off this one. Is Breeden. And
stop made by Jason West.
West there on the stop for the Indians.
The man that's filling David Keithley's position tonight is number 3, Scott Cannon. He normally plays end and linebacker. They're in the full house backfield.
So it's third down 5. And we may see the option right here, and he gives off. Nice hole for him to run through. And he gets a first down all the way out here to the 40-yard line. Is Jimbo Godwin. And he's taken down by Scotty Owens. It'll be first down 10 for Coalfield.
That was pretty much just a straight off tackle play there, a little down blocking by Coalfield. Got him into the secondary. That was a good play.
Same formation, this time gives it to the up man, and he gets it out here to about the 46-yard line.
And that's Scott Cannon, the man we talked about was taking Keithley's position. Of course, he's a senior, so several seniors. I think, what was it, we counted, I think 14 seniors. So this is pretty much an all-senior squad that Coalfield has got.
So it makes it second down and about a long 4. Ball out here at the 46-yard line as Coalfield moving the ball here early on the Indians. And a little counter over to the right side and a good run. Taken down there by number 24. Or pardon me, 34, Randy Breeden. He was stopped for Oneida down there by 2 or 3 players. As it is first down, 10 to go now for Coalfield. Ball at the Oneida 46-yard line. And this drive starting on their own 26.
Well, right now they're moving the ball off tackle. The way they're moving, it's off tackle. And, of course, they got kind of froze the linebackers a little bit with that misdirection there. That was kind of almost a delay. Now, Godwin in motion. Handoff straight at the middle. Cannon. He's stopped by Patrick Chitwood and Ted Carson and the rest of the Oneida front 4, along with Doug Pike.
Ted Carson. Second down and 9.
I don't look for Coalfield to do anything here as far as throwing the ball, even though it's second and long.
They're doing pretty well what they want to right now against Oneida on the ground. And stopped up by the right side of the Oneida defense is Jenwin Godwin.
Patrick Chitwood, John Brewster, Doug Pike, and Anthony Sexton on the stop.
So that makes it third down 9, and now we may see Coalfield go to the air right here.
Yeah, and who Brunch will be looking for will be Shelly Burgess. And he is, looks like they're going to run out of double tight end formation. Now he comes out, and he comes out wide left now. And there goes Breeden in motion.
And on the draw play, and it's going to be stopped for about a yard loss.
He was hit initially by Jason West and then followed up by Ashley Ellis, and I can't make out who the other player was.
So the Oneida defense holds, and it is fourth down and 9. Ball marked right here at about the 45-yard line. Back deep to punt for Coalfield is number 28, Shelly Burgess. And Pike and Keaton back for Oneida. And he gets a short punt off, and it's going to hit and roll and be down out there at the 24-yard line by Riley Arms. So Oneida will take over at that point with their first possession of the night, and should be interesting to see what the Indians can manage to get on offense.
Oh, really, Oneida got kind of a break there with that punt. That wasn't the best of punts. Coalfield had a chance punting from their own 45 there to really pin Oneida deep. Oneida comes out of a relatively good field position at about the 23. Keaton out wide to the right. Looks like, Scott Terry out wide left.
Stan Pennington, your quarterback, he gives it off for no gain to Doug Pike. He is stopped out there initially by 88. That's Ricky Conlon.
Boy, he really popped him there, too. They really stood Doug up on that one.
It'll be second down and 10 now for Oneida.
And after that carry, Doug will go out, and Scott Owens will come in. As Pennington brings the Indians up to the line.
And stand back to pass.
Oh.
And he's taken down. And the pass falls incomplete. He was tackled down there by Michael Conlon. So it will be third down and 10.
Well, they're saying third and 9. I don't know where he gets that. But anyway, it's third and 10. They've got the ball right where they had it. Boy, Stan was getting ready to throw the ball, and he just got popped. That really, kind of dodged a bullet there because that ball went right into the middle of the Coalfield defense.
And on the handoff to Jason West, he's got some room at the left side and getting taken down out here at the 30-yard line by Randy Breeden. So that will bring up 4th down as Oneida is in and out. And Scott Owens will be back to punt for the Indians. Back deep for Coalfield is number 34.
That's Randy Breeden, and number 28. Well, now he moves up a little. We got Godwin and Breeden, and back deep to receive the punt, Shelly Burgess. Coalfield kind of lined up there, Mike. They may have even expected a fake on that.
Now he's got some room over here on the left side, and it's finally going to be taken out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
John Brewster, Patrick Chitwood, and I believe Anthony Sexton.
And Scott Terry also in on the stop. So Coalfield will take over at their own 42-yard line. And we have 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It is a scoreless game.
And we've seen pretty much what we expected. Coalfield had a spurt there where they moved the ball pretty good, but it's really been all defense so far.
And pretty much like we figured it would be all night long. Figured it's going to be a close defensive battle. Only about maybe 2 touchdowns scored on either team tonight. And good handoff to number 3. And that is Scott Cannon. And he's finally stopped out there by Shane Keaton. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 1.
Well, all Coalfield is doing is they're running out of a double tight end formation. And all they're doing is they're doing a lot of double teaming up front, and they're of course are blowing some holes now. But if they keep running out of that formation, Oneida's going to make adjustments to that. As you'll see, some of the linebackers cheating in real close right now.
So the handoff up the middle, another nice hole. And that's going to be plenty enough for the first down.
He stopped there by Ashley Ellis and Shane Keaton. Right now, most of Oneida's secondary are the ones making the tackles.
So it's 1st down, 10 to go for the Yellow Jackets. Ball marked out here at the 43-yard line of Oneida.
Well, this is their deepest penetration of the night. Their last drive stalled out at about the 45. We got a little bit of new formation now. We got some wide receivers out here.
And no gain. Right up the middle.
That was Randy Breeden. They gave the ball to Breeden up the middle. Doug Pike in with the tackle. Now they kind of spread the defense out then a little. Gave Oneida a new look. Now they're back into that double tight end formation again. Full house backfield. Burgess, Cannon, and Breeden in the backfield. Bunch's quarterback.
And the handoff is to Godwin, and he's taken down for about a 2-yard loss by Doug Pike. And Jason West making assurance that he wasn't getting away from Pike.
Yeah, John Brewster also in there, which you expect John Brewster to be in on those. That's really the mark of his season. He seems like he's been in on every tackle this season.
So a good 3rd and long. It'll be 3rd down 11 now for the Yellow Jackets.
Winner of this game will be at home next week in the playoffs against Unaka. The loser will have to go on the road all the way up to Roan Mountain to play Cloudland, who right now are also undefeated. Comes the blitz.
Back to pass on his first throw of the night. He's looking out here for number 28.
Shelly Burgess. Keaton and Owens back there on the coverage, and John Brewster is down. I believe he's all right. Jason West, one of the men putting the pressure on quarterback Bunch. He really kind of had to get rid of that ball a little before he wanted to.
So it's 4th down and 11, and back deep to punt is Burgess, Keaton, and Pike back for Oneida to receive the punt.
Ooh.
And a little bit close over for the Indians, and it's going to hit and roll, and it's going to be down deep and Oneida territory at the 3-yard line. So a good, excellent punt there by Burgess.
Yeah, I know that pins on out of deep, but you got to give Doug Pike and them guys credit. At least they didn't try to pick it up and run with it. They knew better than to do that. Better to start with the ball than to give Coalfield the ball down there that deep. You know, so far this year we watched the Indians play, and they've been in situations like this they've come out of all of them fairly well and needed big plays to get yardage. Seems like the man they've given it to has been Doug Pike and Jason West.
And no gain on the play. Maybe even a loss of one. Hit initially down there by Ricky Conlon.
Second down and 10.
58. Now we ain't got a list.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It is second down 10. Oneida at their own 3-yard line.
Yeah, and I pointed out to you that was Ricky Conlon on the tackle, and it wasn't. It's 58, and unfortunately, we do not have a name for that player. We do not have a number 58 on our list.
Scott Owens right up the middle. He's got some running room. He was tripped up initially.
First down. And he stopped by Ricky Conlon, number 88.
And tripped up initially there by Randy Breeden, who got him off balance.
Timeout for measurement.
And at the spot of the ball, it's going to be close. I think he's got it by a good yard there. But they're wanting to make sure.
Of course, if the field isn't lined off perfectly straight, it could be short, but he looks like he's well ahead of that first down marker.
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't even close from where they start out at.
And it's a first down.
First and 10, Indians.
Oneida gets the first down off the Scott Owens run. Ball marked out here at about the 14-yard line.
Well, I'd like to say to any fans that are watching this right now, if you weren't at this game, then you're sitting at home in the warm comfort of your house, and you're really missing something, because I'm freezing to death.
It's about 22, 23 degrees out here. And that could play a little bit of a factor in the game, too.
Yeah, the field is damp. Ooh, Jason West popped.
And we got a fumble, and Coalfield has recovered.
I don't know who laid that lick on Jason West, but just as he got the handoff, somebody put their helmet right in his gut. And I'm sure that's what caused the fumble.
So Coalfield gets the first big break of the game. And it comes with 1 minute, 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And now Coalfield takes over at the Oneida 13-yard line.
Well, you know, we heard that pop all the way up here. That was a heck of a lick. I wish I could have got that player's number. Coalfield with a golden opportunity here.
And hit out there initially for Oneida by number 51, or pardon me, 53 rather, Jude Jeffers.
Second down and 9.
Well, Oneida needs to really rise to the occasion here and hold Coalfield. And of course, Coalfield, they need to get their running game going, because you don't want to really throw the ball down here. It's too easy to cover. The receivers don't have a lot of room to run. It's better if you can run it in. But he's looking to pitch to Burgess, Jason West, and looks like maybe Scott Terry.
A couple of Oneida defenders.
Oh, Ashley Ellis.
Ashley Ellis over there. And we've seen 3 or 4 times this year the Indians, when it gets down in here inside the 15-yard line, they really toughen up on defense.
Well, and you know, Oneida has got excellent outside speed. Now, if you're going to run that type of play against Oneida, it needs to be more of an option type. That was pretty readable, as they had everybody spread out and really ran to the strong side of the field there, but everything was too spread out, too much opportunity for Oneida to come through on penetration. Breeden in motion.
So it's third down 8, and back to pass is Bunch. Over in the corner end zone. That's going to be out of the end zone and well defended down there. And
that's Scott Terry, who got up and really just more or less, I believe they were out of the end zone anyway. It didn't really matter, but he got his hands up and really just knocked the ball out of Breeden's hands.
15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. This was well within his range, number 24, Andy Schubert. I saw him kicking. He was making them from almost 30 yards out. And this will be a 30-yard field goal attempt. Just gets over and is good. And with that, 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Coalfield takes the early lead, 3-0. We'll be back right after this.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So, we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
As Coalfield has taken the early lead, only 9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And Indians yet to really generate anything on offense yet tonight. And there's the kick as he's a little off balance. It's taken by one of the up men. And he's going to be nailed and popped by Cannon for Coalfield. On the carry for Oneida was number
Jason Pike, I believe, yeah.
23.
Jason Pike, number 23, got the ball. And, of course, Jason, I believe Jason, a freshman, he got met there by a senior, Scott Cannon, who outweighed him quite a bit there, too. So.
And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it is Coalfield 3, Oneida nothing. We'll be back right after this message.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. We treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
At OEB, we're committed to helping people who get injured. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your home to get legal help. We want you to know that at OEB, we can get you your help by just picking up the phone. We can take care of almost every aspect of your case electronically so you don't have to leave your house. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Injured? You still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call today.
So it'll be first down, 10 to go for Oneida as they start their third possession. Their second possession was just a couple of plays and then had the fumble. It's their third possession on the night. Stan Pennington, that quarterback, and he keeps it around the right side, and he's nailed for about a 1-yard loss. Number 58, and that's another man. That's that man we don't have the name for.
That's Ben Jackson. Now, we got him listed as being number 51. Okay.
So Ben Jackson in there with the stop, and it is second down at about 11. So Oneida Male having a little bit of trouble getting started on offense.
Yeah, of course, trying to run the option there, and of course Stan probably thinking he had a little room there to run and kept the ball, and they ran out of room about as quick as it looked like he had some.
And now
he'd be looking for.
He's got time.
And
it's complete to Doug Pike, I believe, or Scott Terry.
Boy, Shelly Burgess had overplayed that. He was going for the interception. If Scott had not slipped and fallen down after receiving the ball, he could have been gone all the way.
Now, there wasn't nobody within half of the field of him, and I believe he would have scored right there. And they get the first down. It is first down 10 for the Indians. Ball right at midfield.
And Jeremy Thompson and Mark Martin in out wide receiver. Doug Pike and Jason West in the backfield. And off the West, he's got room. Randy Breeden, the only man that can catch him.
A good run by Jason West as Breeden drags him down from behind, but not until he can get all the way out here to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain as they mark it at the 36. Or they're saying his foot drug the ground way back here at the 38-yard line.
Well, either way, it's still a first down. Oneida starting to move the ball now. We've got a good completion to Scott Terry, and then that big run by Jason West, and doing what we said they need to do, and that is keep the ball to the outside. Scotty Owens comes in and takes Jason West's place at fullback.
And Stan keeps it. Good thinking play by Stan Pennington as he's still moving it all the way down to the 23-yard line. His quarterback, Stan Pennington.
Yeah, Doug got a little bit ahead of him there on the option, and Stan really didn't have any option to go to, and he just took advantage of a bad situation and made it pay off with some big yardage. Well, Coalfield now finding themselves in the position Oneida was in earlier, needing to hold them here. Ooh.
And I couldn't hardly tell on that. West on the carry, and Ben Jackson in there with the stop. It looked like maybe West might have tripped over Stan's foot.
He might have. He either tripped over Stan's feet or just lost his foot in one and fell. Hard to tell. Scott Owens now coming in, and Greg Carroll coming out for Coalfield. I didn't see who replaced him.
So it is 2nd down and about 8 now for Oneida. Ball out here at the 22-yard line.
Keaton and Terry out wide.
And
Jason West on the option. And it looked like he was stopped by David Haney and Riley Arms.
And no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Well, passing situation for the Indians here, but I look for them to either run a draw to Pike or maybe go with the option again and try to move something. There's that reverse to Pike. He's in for the touchdown. No, he's not.
Drugged down from behind by number 28, and that is Shirley Burgess. And he was helped out by one of his other teammates in there. But Doug Pike on that nice little handoff by Stan Pennington, he's fooled about everybody here. And
he's at the 1 foot line. That's that little reverse they run, or it's not really a reverse. It starts
behind the
off
back
like
handoff.
the option. It's a behind the back. I don't know what their name is that they call that. Boy, I thought he was in. I just thought he was in. Coalfield really converged on him fast there.
You got to give the offensive line a lot of credit on that play as they really blow the hole for him. And Stan Pennington keeps it. Touchdown, Oneida. As the Indians take the lead with 8 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I really give credit to Oneida's offensive line on that little, really, I guess you'd call it like a misdirection. They get the flow going to the right and kind of just hand it back off up the middle. Really behind the quarterback's back. He actually just stops and turns around to give the ball to Pike. Billingsley to try for the extra point.
And it's an important extra point. Oneida with a 3-point lead right now. And that will make it a 4-point lead as the kick is up and good. And with that, Oneida with the lead, 7-3. We'll be back right after this.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Medicine on Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
Everyone knows OEB helps people who get hurt when someone else is negligent. But with the coronavirus pandemic, you may be afraid to leave your home to get the legal help you need. As always, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. So, we want you to know that we can handle your case almost completely electronically. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Call 546-1111. We're here for you. 546-1111. Call today.
And welcome back. Byron Billingsley set to kick it away here for Oneida. Back deep. Godwin is the far man back. Number 34 back there, Breeden. And over there is number 28, Shelley Burgess. Good high kick. It's going to be fielded over here by Breeden. And gets a little bit of an alley, but he's going to be taken down initially there by number 73, Brent Ellis, as Braden carries it out here, but also in there Anthony Sexton and Doug Pike. He gets it out here to about the 28-yard line. It'll be first down 10 for the Coalfield Yellow Jackets.
And they've got their wide receivers. They're out of that double tight end formation they were running earlier. Hand off to Breeden.
And he's going to be taken down after about a 4-yard gain.
Ashley Ellis and Jason West. John Brewster in there to pop a little head action in there.
They get about second down and 7 now after the spot.
That's the type of play we expect to see Coalfield try to run against them. You know, stay off tackle and pretty much outside. So far, neither team, except for that one play Oneida had, neither team has got much yardage up the middle.
And Bunch is back to pass. He's looking down here for Godwin, and it's going to go out of bounds. It wouldn't matter if he caught it anyway because he was out of bounds. He was covered down there by Keaton. It'll be third down and 7.
That was an excellent try. It actually went right through his arms, but he was already out of bounds. That was a good pass. That really was right on the mark.
Yeah, he put it right where it needed to be with good coverage by Keaton. And that pass went through the air, traveling through the air, about 45 yards. So it is third down and 7.
They're a little deep to be trying to draw play. They'll probably go ahead and try to throw here. Now they've got a halfback option.
And they do the draw. And he didn't get it. Only getting about 1 yard on it as he is stopped down there by Big John Brewster. Also, Jason, the Punisher West.
Yeah, you know, for some of the Coalfield fans that are watching this game, in case you don't know what we're talking about, Jason West is, or at least that's what we call him, the Punisher. He's punished a lot of defenders this year running in at fullback.
And the punt is away. It is another one that is not going to be returned and is down there as Burgess gets another fine punt as it goes all the way down here to the Indian 35-yard line. So the Indians will now, with 6:46 left to go in the half, try to punch it in one more time.
Yeah, Burgess really hadn't got a punt up in the air enough for Oneida to be able to handle it, which is to Coalfield's advantage right now. Oneida hadn't had a chance to return a punt, which is kind of what you want, I guess. Keaton and Terry out wide left and right. Hand off to Doug Pike.
And Doug Pike gets held up a little bit at the line of scrimmage and finally breaks it out around the right end. And he's taken down by Matthew Jones.
And a man who is yet to believe, Scott Cannon, was really the man initially hit him.
And we got an injured player on the field, and with that, we'll take a timeout right here. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left. It's Oneida 7, Coalfield 3.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. You've heard this. I wish there was a morning radio show playing country songs that we could really love. Well, now there is. Will Heinwall in the morning with your forgotten favorites and only the new country you love on 96.7 Merle.
At OEB, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your house to get legal help. Now you don't have to. We can handle almost every aspect of your case electronically. Call 546-1111.
Come back, as they said, number 3 was Tim Watson. That's the man that went out, and we don't have that player on our list, and we apologize for that.
We've got him listed as a guard and linebacker, number 56.
And Doug Pike for no gain, as he stopped right there at the line of scrimmage by Jackson. And it'll be third down and about 6.
You know, I don't know. It's possible that Coalfield maybe has different numbers on their white jerseys than they do on their black jerseys.
If they do, we apologize for getting some of these players wrong.
Yeah, because the list we're going by is a list that we got when we were here covering the Greenback game. And Coalfield was in black jerseys in that game.
So Stan Pennington is back to pass. He's looking over the right side field. He's got a man deep, and he's overthrown him by about 4 or 5 yards, and that was intended out there for Scott Terry. So it will be 4th down and 6 as the Coalfield defense holds one more time.
4th and 7 for the Indians.
So Scott Owens will be in to punt for the Indians. Back deep is number 28, Shelly Burgess for Coalfield. And a long punt. It's going to be fielded by Burgess.
Oh, boy.
And he's got some room, and it's going to be taken out by Big John Brewster. Down here at the 32-yard line where Coalfield will take over. With an even 5 minutes left to go here in the half. It is Oneida 7, Coalfield 3.
First and 10, Yellow Jackets. From their own 31.
So Coalfield now going back into the double tight end wishbone formation.
Up man.
And they hand it off for about a 5-yard gain to number 42.
It's James Marlowe.
Stop made by number 44, Jason West.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Well, I'd like to say, Coalfield fans watching this game, we apologize if we are missing a few names. Well, that's the only thing I can figure out. Maybe they got different numbers on them.
Well, with the injuries that Coalfield has suffered in the last little while, they may have had to shuffle some things around. It looked like we had an offensive guard in there running the ball. And there's the handoff to Godwin. A little bit of a counter, I believe. And no gain hardly on there on all the play.
He was stopped by Doug Pike, I believe.
By Anthony Sexton.
Well, the announcer says Anthony Sexton.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 now for the Yellow Jackets. As if the Indians can hold right here, we'll just be exchanging punts for virtually the entire this entire second quarter, except for the Oneida touchdown, as it's getting back into that defensive battle after we had scoring drive by each team. And now it's just been pretty much 3 downs and out ever since that point.
And he's looking for Godwin. Oh!
He's just going to be knocked down by Jason West.
Oh, Jason just run up and really nailed him, and then turned around and looked like he thought he'd thrown the ball on him. I think even Jason was surprised with how fast that bunch went down there. Of course, that's why we call him the Punisher.
So it'll be 4th down and about 11 yards to go as a referee checking the equipment out there. We got official timeout. There's 3 minutes and 13 seconds left.
You know, that was a good play by Bunch, really. He could have thrown that ball, and he was looking for Godwin, who had released. And well, that would have been dangerous. It was really a heads-up play for him to hold on to it.
Burgess to punt. And he's going to be taken down there. Fair catch called by Keaton, and he makes that fair catch out here at the 39-yard line. So the Indians have 3 minutes and 1 second here, Mel, to try to get the ball down here in some type of scoring position.
Yeah, and they've got timeouts left to use, so we'll probably see them go into their... Well, now we've got... Okay, they're waiting to move the chains. I thought we had a timeout called by Coalfield there, but Oneida needs to try to do something. They need to go into the half. Of course, right now they're ahead 7-3, but it'd be nice if they could, as far as, you know, from their perspective, if they could put together another scoring drive here, go in with a 14-3 advantage. Of course, from Coalfield's side, it'd be nice if they can hold them here and get the ball back. They get the ball back probably with about a minute and a half left, maybe.
There's a handoff to Doug Pike, and he's going to be taken down by the left side of the Coalfield line, and he done good to get back there, led along the way by Ricky Conlon. And the clock continues to roll off that. Oneida needs to get down to about the 25-yard line to get in Byron Billingsley's field goal range, as he's hit a 41-yarder earlier this year against Donaldson Christian.
Okay, Scott Cannon is wearing number 60. The reason I remember Scott is because he's got all that nice blonde hair out behind his helmet there.
A quick pass over here to Shane Keaton. He's got it's pretty much an on his own play, and it's going to be rustled out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. But initial stop made by Michael Conlon. If it wasn't for Michael Conlon and B.J. Carson, Keaton was gone.
He made a nifty little move there to get away from that first defender. Got some good yardage, and of course a first down for Oneida now. And that's, as far as Coalfield goes, that's really a devastating first down for them because it keeps Oneida's drive alive with only a little over 2 minutes left.
Yeah, and of course him getting out of bounds, that stopped the clock. It is exactly at 2:15. Oneida gets the ball out here at the 49. As Stan hands off to Jason West. Look out. He could go all the way. He's going to be taken down from behind, though, by Shelly Burgess, number 28. But Jason West takes it all the way down to the 8-yard line. First down, goal for the Indians.
Key to that was quickness on the Oneida offensive line. They really fired off and got their blocks, and there was nobody. Oneida had the defense spread out because they had two wide receivers in, wide right and left. Everybody was spread out. There were no linebackers there to make the tackle, and Burgess had to make the tackle from his corner position.
So it's first down goal, ball marked out here at the 8-yard line of Coalfield. Oh, and we got a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by Coalfield as the Yellow Jackets dodge a big bullet. And I'm getting catch who it was that laid the hit on Stan Pennington, but that's 2 fumbles tonight for the Indians.
Well, yeah, and he was trying to get the ball to Doug Pike, or maybe he was, trying to go ahead and pull it back out on the option. Pike looked like he had a little room there, and the ball just squirted up in the air, and Pike tried to get back to it, but Coalfield defenders got there first. Long way for Coalfield. This, a minute 33 left. Long way downfield in a minute and 33. Hand off to Breeden.
And Breeden takes it out to about the 10-yard line.
Well, of course, that's what you expect them to run down there. They need a little breathing room before they can start thinking about trying to throw.
And Oneida calls a timeout, and with that, we'll do the same. 1 minute, 14 seconds here left to go in the half. It's Oneida 7, Coalfield 3.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So, we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. Listeners are always wanting more music. So guess who it is that's giving it to you? We now have hour-long commercial-free playlists all day long. Over an hour of back-to-back songs and 0 commercials on 96.7 Merle.
Welcome back as Coalfield comes to the line of scrimmage. It's second down and about 4.5. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go here in the half. Oneida with a 7-3 lead.
Well, it's crunch time for Coalfield. They got Burgess out wide to this side.
And off straight up the middle for virtually no gain. On the carry is Randy Breeden. And he's stopped. And Oneida will take another timeout right here. And we will do the same with 1:06 left to go. It is Oneida 7, Coalfield 3.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We buy it on the spot and we pay you a lot. We treat treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Rome Metals, we treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
At OEB, we're committed to helping people who get injured. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your home to get legal help. We want you to know that at OEB, we can get you your help by just picking up the phone. We can take care of almost every aspect of your case electronically, so you don't have to leave your house. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Injured? You still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call today.
Down and about 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted down here at about the 13-yard line. And on the reverse is Burgess, and he's going to be taken down by number 82, Scott Terry. And it's first down 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
We saw him run that play against Greenback, and they didn't do too well with that against Greenback, but they managed to get a first down here against Oneida with it. But they're getting into the situation now where they got to think about putting this ball up in the air, because there's only 57 seconds left. Now we got Burgess and Godwin split out wide to the left and right.
And on the draw is number 42, and that is James Marlowe. And Ted Carson, Jason West in there, and number 53.
It's Jude Jeffers.
So it is second down and 9 as the clock continues to roll. We're down to 35 seconds now left here in the half. Oneida holding on to a 7-3 lead. This drive right here for Coalfield, if you remember, started when it looked like Oneida was threatening to score one more time, and the fumble that was picked up down there at about the 5-yard line.
Okay, we got, looks like Burgess out wide to the left, Godwin in the slot.
And right up the middle, stopped by the entire center of the Oneida line, is number 44, B.J. Carson. And that's going to end out this first half as we are down to 2-1, and that is it. And at halftime, it is Oneida 7, Coalfield 3. We'll be back with a few shots of the high school bands and some comments right after this.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is your gift destination. Shop the new plush selection for that special someone. We have Bath & Body Works popular fragrances and custom gift baskets too. Live and Let Live has a wide selection of gift and home decor for any occasion, from yard flags to selected jewelry, plus much more. We have Big Orange giftware always available year-round. And don't forget to enjoy a soda fountain treat while you shop. Live and Let Live Drugstore, Gift Shop, and Soda Fountain in downtown Rockwood.
You guys support community here.
In the direction of Tammy Fallow.
And the Oneida High School Marching Band.
And we'll take a break right here, and we'll come back with the Coalfield Marching Band right after this.
We're sorry this happened to you, and hopefully this check will make things a lot easier. It'll cover your medical bills, auto repair, and we've even given you an allowance to help cover your expenses while your car's getting worked on. All you need to do is sign right here, and we'll take care of everything else.
Thank you so much.
A smiling cheater is still a cheater. If you want all your money, better call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
And middle direction of Miss Jerry Wynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Coalfield High School Marching Band. Coalfield Marching Band is under the direction of Ron Spencer.
Drum major, is your band ready?
We'll be back in just one moment with some halftime comments right after this.
Meet Jack. He was a happy guy until he got hurt in a car wreck that wasn't his fault. The insurance company seemed friendly enough, and they made him an offer. Turns out it was less than he needed, but how was he supposed to know? Seems like the insurance company was looking out for themselves, but no one is looking out for Jack. If you get hurt in a car accident, don't be like Jack. Make the smart choice. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check. 546-1111.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Medicine on Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
Back as we're ready and set for the second half of this exciting ball game. Mel, you got a few little comments you'd like to make right here.
Yeah, you know, both teams have pretty much done what we thought. The only really bad thing that happened was Oneida fumbling down there inside the 10-yard line that really kind of took a little momentum. If they could have scored down there, they could have went into the half with a lot of momentum and possibly come out, you know, and even won this game just off of that momentum alone.
Another short kick, and it's going to be taken, and he slips down, and that's Morgan. Mark Martin. Where'd I get Morgan at? So that's Mark Martin. And he get down there here at the 29, so really good field position as the kick that time by number 24, and that's Andy Schubert. He didn't get much leg on that one either. I'm sure the cold weather's got a lot to do with that.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, and that's a damp field, too. It's not dry out here. It's damp, and it's really pretty miserable if you're a player out there tonight. Of course, at least we're to stand up here. At least they're getting to move around a little.
Oneida's made some fine adjustments throughout the season for the second half, so we'll see if they can do it here as Jason West takes it out to about the 34-yard line, marking it about the 33. He was taken down out there, I believe, by number 32, Michael Conlon.
Which Conlon got him, but couldn't really. Yeah, Riley Arms, okay, is the man who initially tripped him up. Yeah, Arms tripped him up as he came across the line of scrimmage. Well, we got Martin and Jeremy Thompson in now. Martin in the slot. Scott Owens and Jason West in the backfield. Martin in motion.
There's Jason, off to Jason West, and gets a good lead block out there by Morgan. He didn't actually make contact, but he cut the player off and give Morgan an alley give West an alley to run all the way down to the Coalfield 44-yard line. It was Martin. Did I call him the wrong name again?
Morgan again.
I don't know where I'm getting Morgan. I'm sorry about that, Mark. But Jason West gets all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run by Mr. West.
Shelly Burgess found out why we call him the Punisher. Scott Terry in now wide to the right. Shane Keaton wide left. Doug Pike back in at halfback. And off to Pike.
And Walma close to a fumble once again, as a little bit late on the delay was Pike. And he carries it up to about the 38-yard line, stopped by Ben Jackson.
Matthew Jones and Riley Arms. Took it down and slipping.
And Indians send Martin and Thompson out to the left. There's the pitch to Scott Owens, and he's going to cut the corner out there and be taken down by number 1, David Hanley. And it's going to be about third down as they spot the ball in about 4. Yeah, third down about 3 now for the Indians, as this is their first third down of this drive. And we'll see if they can convert.
Well, third and short. Look for Jason West to get the ball. Shane Keaton in motion. There's West.
And he gets up to about the 31.
Maybe a yard and a half short. I don't even think they'll measure this. It's fourth down. Well,
they're sending Scott Owens in. It'll be interesting to see if they punt or not right here.
Scott Owens, Mark Martin, and Jeremy Thompson in. So this is their run formation. They're running. You don't see them throw too often when Thompson and Martin are in at receivers. That's one thing about the Indians. You never know.
Fourth down 1.
It's probably a quarterback sneak, probably from Pennington. The way Coalfield's lined up, if he does, he's got room.
Jason West streaks right up the middle, and it's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line by Randy Breeden.
You know, there was a big hole before the play ever developed. There was a big hole there to that side. There was only 3 down linemen. The linebackers were a little bit spread out there. I really don't understand what Coalfield thought Oneida was going to do in that situation. They were way too spread out for a short yardage situation. There was a lot of room in between the center and the left tackle there.
The ball spotted right on the 10-yard line, so it is first down goal for the Indians. And handoff is going to be taken there by,
I believe it's Doug Pike. I believe he's the one that got the ball.
And no gain, I don't think, on that play. He may even ended up losing one. We'll have to wait till they unpile it.
Is it just me, or has it gotten colder in the last few minutes?
I'd say we're down to around at least 18 to 20 degrees now out here. So no gain on the play. It is first and goal, ball still to 10. Or second and goal, ball still to 10.
Shane Keaton, no, that's Mark Martin coming in motion. There's a pitch to Owens.
And Owens cuts it back inside, still on his feet.
I believe he was hit by Michael Conlon first, and I can't make out who made the tackle.
But Owens takes it down to about the 4-yard line. It is third down goal.
Well, that was, Scott just reversed his field there, had no place to go to the outside, came back up inside and just put his head down and made some good yardage there. Really turned nothing into something. Keaton back in now, Scott Terry, Jason West, and Doug Pike. Scott's going in the slot.
They send everybody over to the short side of the field.
And coming in motion now.
Now Terry coming back across. And hand off to Jason West or Scott Owens. And he didn't get in, so it will be fourth down. Ball at about the 2.
I believe that was Doug Pike. Yeah, Scott wasn't even in there. That was Doug Pike. I started to say I didn't think Scott was even in there. There's Scott coming in now.
So we're getting word now that our camera person is pretty cold, and she apologizes for the camera maybe being a little bit shaky.
She's got the shivers. I don't blame her. I'm standing here trying to hold this list of players, and I'm shaking.
And Oneida's going to think about it right here on fourth down, 6 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's Oneida 7, Coalfield 3. And welcome back. It's a big play right here. Fourth down goal, ball at the 2.
And that's Scott Terry coming in motion. Oh, man, Stan was going. Oh, what's he doing? That'll be an intentional grounding call.
And Stan is still down. Intentional grounding called against Oneida. I don't know what Stan was thinking of right there. He's still down, though.
He took a bad lick, too, going down because it looked like he fell and the guy was on his back.
Well, with that, we'll have to take another timeout right here. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back. It is first down 10 for Coalfield. Stan Pennington was taken off the field and will not return for the rest of this game. So we'll have to see and wait who Oneida sticks in at quarterback. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left. And he's going to be sacked. And Mel, I was fixing to say Oneida is going to have to get emotionally up. They've lost their starting quarterback, and they're going to have to really get in this game.
Well, it's a shame that something like that happens, but a lot of times, something like that is what will really spark a team to really put an extra effort. And that could be what caused that right there. Oneida defense knows now with the starting quarterback out that it's really going to be a lot more on their shoulders to carry this game and to stop Coalfield from putting any points on the board.
It's second down, 10. And handoff goes right over between the tackle and guard to Godwin. And stop down there for Oneida.
Looks like John Brewster, Doug Pike, Anthony Sexton, several Oneida players in on that.
So 5-yard gain for Godwin makes it third down, 5.
Well, here we go on this double tight end set again. Full house backfield.
And on the reverse,
he's got no place to go.
And he's going to be taken down by Scott Owens. Shelly Burgess gets out here, and it is going to be close to a first down. He's going to be maybe about a yard or two short.
Almost tackled him into the practice field goal net. Well, 4th and short.
And they're going to go ahead and measure it and just see how far it is, and I don't know, it's going to be kind of close.
We can't see where the ball is placed because of the Coalfield players there. But the referees seem to be fairly convinced that it was 4th down. Of course, this is, you have the option to have them call for the measurement, and it is 4th down.
Of course, you can do that too to see just how far it is you have to go for the first. And he's got about a good 1.5 feet.
And Burgess is back to punt. It'll be Keaton back deep for Oneida to receive.
And they haven't got anybody back deep yet. And now Keaton is on his way back.
Of course, Oneida's not going to. They're not going to be fooled. They're up there on the line. They're not going to let Coalfield run. Ooh, Anthony Sexton real close to blocking that.
He put some pressure on him, and it's going to get another Coalfield roll. But it's not going to go past midfield down to about the 48-yard line of Oneida. And 4 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
And we'll see a quarterback for Oneida, number 16, Jeremy Thompson.
So Jeremy Thompson comes in, and he is now the man of the hour. All the weight is on his shoulders to replace Stan Pennington here at the quarterback position. And might want to mention here, Oneida second teamers and stuff got a lot of playing time last week against Jellicoe, so could be a very neat advantage right here as Doug Pike gets the carry, takes it around left end. He's got one man to beat, and that was number
I believe 41. It's Jimbo Godwin, number 25, who got him in Breeden. Well, that'll be a big confidence builder for Thompson. First play, they net about, looks like about, 5, 10, 15, 20, about almost 30 yards. About 25 yards on that play. I never was good at looking downfield and figuring out how many yards he got.
So Doug Pike with a big 30-yard carry.
Well, we got Byron Billingsley in that wide receiver.
And he give over the right side for just a couple is Jason West, and he is stopped down there for Coalfield.
I thought that was Scotty Owens on the carry.
Flag, preliminary signal holding against the Indians.
Well, Indians get they haven't had too many penalties tonight, and that is a big one right there. A lot of fans not agreeing with that call too much. So they mark it off all the way back here to about the 31-yard line, and that will make it second down and about 17.
17 or 18 yards. So Jeremy Thompson now finds himself in a passing situation.
All right, now that's right on the penalty. Down don't change. We missed that. So it's first down and 17.
Scott Terry in motion. Oh, batted down. Batted down by number 32, Michael Conlon.
Well, Jeremy's first pass is batted down. And, of course, you can't credit that with Jeremy Thompson. That was all Conlon on that play.
Yeah, that was just a screen. They had a screen call. Of course, that's all he's supposed to do is drop back and hit Shane Keaton over there on the screen. And that's just good defensive play there, good penetration. Well, second and 18 now.
Jason West right up the middle to about the 24-yard line.
Looks like he stopped by Ben Jackson.
So now the Indians have got it third and long, make it about third down 10. This is real close to Byron Billinger's range. They need about another 5 yards to tack on a field goal.
Yeah, now he's got one from 41 this year. This one will be about 52. 42? Well, he's at the 30. Oh, okay, he's on the 25. That's
and a bunch of flags, and that's probably going to be on now.
I believe they jumped. You know, a smart thing for Coalfield to do right here would be to decline this penalty and bring up 4th down.
Well, it's
well, that's right. That's a dead ball call. Okay, that's a dead ball foul, so they don't have the option to decline it.
So it's 3rd down and about 15 now for Oneida. And that penalty took them out of Byron Billingsley's field goal range, so they'll need another 5 or 6 yards to get back in.
Shane Keaton in motion.
On the draw is Jason West.
And a good block there from Keaton, but he couldn't get away from Randy Breeden.
And we got a flag, and that may be against Coalfield.
Breeden may have grabbed the face mask. That's what it is. He grabbed the face mask on the way down. Ooh, that'll be 15 yards.
West injured on the play.
And Jason West.
And we got an injury on the play as we'll take a timeout right here. 2:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oneida 7, Coalfield 3. And welcome back as Jason West trots off the field. That's a good sign there, so he'll probably be back. It is 1st down and goal after the face mask penalty against Coalfield. Ball is right on the 10-yard line.
Okay, watch Scott Terry may come in motion here. Well, this would be a good time for him to run that little hook and ladder pass. But with a 1st down, they're not going to do that.
And handoff straight up the middle for about 2 yards. I believe it was Doug Pike. So it's 2nd and goal, ball at about the 8-yard line.
Okay, we got Byron Billingsley, Mark Martin in the slot, and Jason West back in the game. Doug Pike.
And give it to West, and he's stuffed up the middle. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal. It's going to be spotted back here again at about the 10-yard line. No, they give him forward progress. It's going to be about at the 8.
I'll tell you one thing. You can say a lot of things about this game, but it's definitely hard hitting. You can hear those pops all the way up here.
So it's 3rd down, goal, ball at the 8. And if Oneida don't get a touchdown right here, we'll be looking at a Byron Billingsley field goal try.
Well, this is definitely in Billingsley range. Got Scotty Owens in. This will be a good time for that little misdirection they run to Owens.
And back to pass. He's throwing it out of the end zone and a little overthrown, but a smart play by Jeremy Thompson throwing the ball away. Good play by Thompson.
Yeah, good play by him. He kept his head, saw that everybody was covered. Really, there was no place for him to go. Plus, he was under pressure, so he just got rid of the ball out of the end zone. And that secures their chance at a field goal.
It's going to be from the right hash mark. Jay Seals to hold. Carson for the snap. As they spot the ball here at the 8-yard line, this will be a 24-yard field goal attempt by Byron Billingsley. And Jay puts the ball down. A good hold by Jay Steels, and it is good. Byron Billingsley splits the uprights with 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Oneida 10, Coalfield 3.
At OEB, we're committed to helping people who get injured. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your home to get legal help. We want you to know that at OEB, we can get you your help by just picking up the phone. We can take care of almost every aspect of your case electronically, so you don't have to leave your house. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Injured? You still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call today.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Welcome back. Billingsley set to kick off. Back deep is Godwin.
You know, last night when we were replaying the Oneida Greenback game up in Oneida, we said that this game may come down to the kicking game. And right now that appears to be what it may be. Randy Breeden.
And Breeden's got a little hole, but it closes up in a hurry as he carries it down here to the 35-yard line.
I believe wait a minute. Doug Pike. Yeah, Doug Pike and John Brewster.
Also number 23, Jason Pike in there. Not related, I understand. This will be the last play of the third quarter as there is only 2 seconds left. And that will be the end of the third quarter with the score Oneida 10, Coalfield 3.
Greg joined the military to serve his country and fight for freedom. He was a dedicated soldier, and during his days off, Greg enjoyed riding his motorcycle. But none of that mattered to the speeding driver who was texting and slammed into him. Greg had medical bills the insurance company refused to pay until Greg called OEB Law. When you get injured, don't expect the insurance company to put your needs first. Call OEB Law, 546-1111. And turn your wreck into a check.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
And welcome back. Mel, got a little comment here?
Yeah, you know, I always thought, now maybe high school's different, I don't know, but I thought the clock stopped with change of possession and did not start back until the ball was snapped, and the referee started the clock there, and there was 2 seconds left after that kickoff.
And Bunches back to throw downfield deep. Scott Owens has picked it off, I think. No, taken away by Jimbo Godwin. Or pardon me, Shelly 28, Shelly Burgess. As Scott Owens, I thought, had the interception, but Burgess just took it away from him.
Well, he did. He had it. Knew he had it. But, you know, and even if they had both had a hold of the ball, the offense is going to get the ball. But that's just excellent play on Burgess's part. A really good play on Scott's part. He was in perfect position. It's just one of those things.
Well, Bunch put the ball right on the money as a big, big play. Brings it a 35-yard completion. And then there's a handoff, and he's going to be nailed by Jason West. And Breeden's only going to get about a couple of yards out of that.
By Jason West. Along with Ashley Ellis.
So it will be 2nd down and 6, ball out here at the 23-yard line.
We're getting a little bit of a breeze through here now, and it is cold.
Make it at about the 27-yard line, where it is 2nd down and 6. Bunch takes the snap and hands off to number 42, and that's James Marlowe. And getting about 4 yards.
Looks like he's about maybe, well, I think they're going to call for the measurement, but I believe he's a little bit short.
Line out for the measurement.
Yeah, he's... kink in the chain there.
He's short by about 6 inches.
So we can spot 6 inches from up here, can't we?
So it'll be third down.
Oh, what their problem is, they're having some problem with the chain or something. There's some kinks in the chain or something. They're having trouble getting them out. Of course, if it's short of the first down, even with a kink in the chain, it's still going to be short of the first down. Big down for the Indians. And a big down for Coalfield.
I believe this is third down. They've got marked as second on the sidelines.
Yeah, the referee is signaling third down. There he's changed it.
So third down and about 6 inches for the first.
Be interesting to see what Coalfield does if they don't make it on the attempt here. Oh, I think they called Oneida. They drew him off.
We've seen Oneida do that on several occasions in the past against their opponents. And Oneida gets caught with it this time. And it will be first down, 10 to go now for Coalfield. Oneida Male really needs to rise to the occasion right here as Coalfield has penetrated the 20-yard line.
Well, they've done it a couple of times tonight. They've held them out when they got down here in, what's called the red zone. So
ball is spotted at the 18-yard line.
Of course, Coalfield, they'll probably come out in that double tight end again.
And that is their formation, wishbone backfield. First down, 10 to go for Coalfield. Ball here at the 18. Godwin
in motion.
And handoff around the right end. And it's finally going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. Marlowe on the carry, taken down over there by Shane Keaton.
Doug Pike had him in the backfield too, but that slowed him up and enabled the other Oneida players to get in there and get the tackle. Announcer said 2nd and 5, but he got a little bit more than that. It's more like 2nd and 4.
9 minutes and 35 seconds here left to go in the game, and Coalfield threatening to put some more points on the board.
This is definitely a classic Oneida Coalfield battle, right down to the wire. We could be looking at a 10-10 tie here any minute. Breeden.
And he has no running room as he's stopped by
Don Brewster.
Also in there is Pike and Ashley Ellis.
Yeah, Brewster had hold of him as soon as he came up looking for the hole. Brewster had him. He was not going to let go of the man either. Well, third and, well, really, you could call it long. It's 3rd and 4.
Of course, this game for the District 2A championship. Not only that, but for home field throughout the playoffs. Both these teams already in the playoffs. And Oneida is trying to go undefeated for the first time since 1969. Undefeated and untied. Back to pass is Bunch. He's looking over there.
Crowd.
And it falls incomplete. I couldn't make it out.
Owens knocked it away. Boy, he threw that in a crowd. There was about 3 Oneida defenders over there.
So that will bring up 4th down and about 4.
And Coalfield's calling a timeout.
And with timeout, 8 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in this ball game. Oneida with the lead, 10-3.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. You've heard this. I wish there was a morning radio show playing country songs that we could really love. Well, now there is. Will Hine Wall in the morning with your forgotten favorites and only the new country you love on 96.7 Merle.
At OEB, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your house to get legal help. Now you don't have to. We can handle almost every aspect of your case electronically. Call 546-1111.
And welcome back. It's a big play right here, Mel. 4th down and 4.
Big for both teams. Oneida needs to hold. Coalfield needs to move the ball at least 4 yards. Of course, opting not to go for the field goal here.
Bunch back to pass.
Oh, he's
going to have to run, and he ain't going to make it. Jason West and Ashley Ellis in there on the stop. And Oneida's defense holds when it needs to, as the Indians will take over. First down, 10, ball at about the 8-yard line.
Oh, boy, big defensive play. Excellent coverage. You can really attribute that to the Oneida secondary. He had nobody to throw to, had no choice but to try to run, and ran out of room real quick. Of course, he was trying to run really to the short side of the field and no place to go.
Now Oneida Once again, Jeremy Thompson in at quarterback, replacing the injured Stan Pennington.
And they need to put together a good, sustained drive here. They do not want Coalfield to get the ball back with good field position if they hold them here.
And Jeremy stumbles and falls down, or trips, as he hands off to Doug Pike.
And I believe Ricky Conlon and Tim Watson on the tackle.
Second down and 9.
So pick up, well, really not hardly a whole yard. It's about second down 9.5. Billingsley and Martin in at wide receivers now.
And off to West.
And Jason fires it right up the middle to about the 14-yard line.
Ben Roberts and Randy Breeden on the tackle. Well, we're at a 3rd and 5. We know Jeremy's not afraid to drop back and pass, and I know Coach May's not afraid to have him do that. So we've got Shane Keaton, Doug Pike, and Scott Terry coming back in. You know, Oneida has got some, well, not really trick plays, I guess, but they've got some strange plays they run.
Catch you off guard plays.
Catch you off guard plays that they run.
And Oneida jumps off sides. So that is going to move it back to 3rd down and 10.
Well, you know, this is a pressure situation they're in down there. Everybody's nerves and emotions are on edge. It's really not hard to do that.
And 9.
Oneida needs to do something to get the emotional edge back here in favor of the Indians. Of course, that 4th down play was a big advantage, but they need to kind of generate a little bit of something here on offense. So we've still got 6 minutes and a half left to go in this ball game.
This really doesn't change much, probably what they were planning on doing. Doug Pike.
And Doug trying to get loose and almost done so, but couldn't get away.
He had quite a bit of room there as he came through the line of scrimmage, but Coalfield defenders converged on him very quickly.
As Breeden was the man with the foothold on him and couldn't get away. He just come up a yard short. It'll be 4th and 1, and Oneida will have to punt again. That will bring in Scott Owens for the Indians, and back deep is number 28, and that's Shelly Burgess. For Coalfield, he's at midfield.
Well, Coalfield is going to get good field position here. High snap.
Oh, he gets a good punt. It's going to be fielded down here at about the 44-yard line. And he's going to be nailed.
No place to go.
And it's going to be marked out here at about the 47. So Coalfield will take over at this point. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left to go. And, well, they're going to have to get a touchdown to have a chance.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if they do get that touchdown, if they'll go for the tie or if they'll go for 2 to try to win this thing. Of course, it's been the district championship. You really don't know what's going through a coach's mind when you get in a situation like that. Last year, tie game, went into overtime, Coalfield came out on top. Here comes Godwin in motion. They got the receiving corps lined up.
Oh, fumble. Oneida's got the ball.
Jude Jeffers, another big fumble recovery for Jeffers. Remember the Livingston game when Jude Jeffers recovered a fumble as Livingston was making a drive to stop that drive. He does it again here at Coalfield.
Oh, now they're saying it was a forward pass and not a fumble. So that's referee says it was an incomplete pass.
I don't agree with that because he was just turning around when he got nailed.
Well, now they're marking the ball. They'll have to mark the ball at the line of scrimmage, and that was at the 47.
Boy, that's a big break for Coalfield.
And the referee's still out here discussing this. They call it an incomplete pass, but they're...
Well, I think they're having a little confusion about where they should mark the ball. If it is an incomplete pass, it'll be marked at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure where the line of scrimmage was.
And they've got it straight now, I believe. It was at the 47-yard line. It will be 2nd down 10. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Back to pass once again is Bunch. And he's going to be chased out of the pocket by a couple of Oneida players. Still on his feet, finally taken down by John Brewster. But he was chased out of the pocket, I believe, Mel, by Jason West.
Yeah, Jason West, Anthony Sexton, where they had the penetration coming. And Ashley Ellis kind of tripped him up, got him a little off balance there, and John Brewster finished him off. He managed to get about 6 yards on that.
And got out of bounds, I'm assuming, because the clock is stopped at 4:49.
Another big 3rd down conversion here for Coalfield.
And Coach Kreis is wanting a timeout, and he gets it. So 3rd down 4, Coalfield takes a timeout, and we'll do the same. Oneida 10, Coalfield 3.
Well, the damage doesn't look too bad. This check should cover the repairs.
Oh, okay.
Also, you're not covered for a rental vehicle, but we gave you an allowance so that you can get to and from and pick up your vehicle. How's that sound?
Sure.
Great, fantastic. If you can sign right here, and then you can get on with your life.
A smiling cheater is still a cheater. If you want all your money, better call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Welcome back. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the game. It is 3rd down 4 for Coalfield.
For a second, I thought Coach Birchfield was going to be in on this play. A little slow getting off field.
Big time play, and Bunch is back to pass.
For Burgess.
And it's complete and taken down at the 39-yard line, and that will be enough for the 1st down.
Scott Terry there with the coverage. That was a good catch by Burgess. Really taking a chance, boy. When you go up in the air like that, you're really taking a chance of getting popped.
So it's 1st down, 10 to go for Coalfield. Ball spotted down here at the, I can make it out, the 33-yard line. And Godwin in motion. There's the pitch back.
Halfback option from Burgess.
And picked off.
Boy, the Indians were not fooled. They saw that coming. Shane Keaton just sat and wait on the ball, and it wasn't that good a throw by Burgess. He just sat there and waited on it. They ran that. Also, they ran that to the weak side of the field.
So Oneida gets the big break they needed. It comes at 4:14 left to go in this ball game.
A good sustained drive by Oneida here at a couple of 1st downs. They can run the time off the clock and come away from here with a 10-3 win. Of course, that's the key to it, is they're going to have to move the ball on this possession.
Coalfield is really going to tighten up now on defense. You can believe that. And making his way out to about the 15 is Doug Pike.
Ricky Conlon. Greg Carroll, several of them. Well, really just about the entire defensive line. Coalfield making the tackle there.
Of course, the main thing you look at there, that keeps the clock running. It is 2nd down. He got about 3. It's 2nd down 7.
Yeah, we're down to 3:20 left. That's the thing. They got to keep the clock running. We got Martin and Billingsley over here wide to the left. There's a handoff to West.
And there's the fumble. Coalfield gets a big break when they need it. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Number 68, Greg Carroll came up with the ball. Ooh, boy. This thing is just getting more exciting by the minute. Oneida seems to have been plagued with fumbles tonight. That's 3, if I'm not mistaken, that's 3 fumbles.
Coalfield has a lot of emotional edge right now. Oneida's going to have to do something to stop that if they're going to win this ball game. And he carries it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's number 34.
That's Randy Breeden. He stopped there by Terry, Pike, and West. But not before he takes the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It's second down and about 5.
Coalfield may have the emotional edge they need to push this ball in. They're in power I formation. Shelly Burgess out wide to the left. Hand off to Breeden.
Breeden right up the middle and stopped by the entire Oneida defensive line. And not really getting anything on that. And I look for Coalfield is not going to call a timeout. Coach Kreis out on the field talking to his quarterback. We're down under 2 minutes, a minute and 51 seconds left to go here in the game and running.
Well, wishbone formation, double tight ends. There's Breeden. He's short. He didn't get it.
He stopped by another host of Oneida Indian players. As Bunch comes back over here to get the play in from Kreis once more, and it will be 4th down.
I'm not sure. I think they're going to go ahead and measure this, but I'm not sure if Coalfield even has any timeouts left.
Timeout for the measurement.
I think they've got one left.
They may have one left, but that'll be the most they could possibly have left, because I know he's called at least 2 here. And it's short by about, looks like about an inch. They're
So it's a big play here for both teams.
Yeah, and you know they're not going to kick field goal because that didn't get him anything. They're definitely going to be going for it. And it's tough to stop a team from moving the ball that far. It really is. Now, we've seen a couple of big goal line stands by Oneida this year when they've been in situations like this.
Ball is spotted down here at about the 5-yard line. Brian Bunch is your quarterback. They're trying to draw Oneida off, I think. He surges forward for a good yard. It'll be first down goal for Coalfield. 1 minute, 18 seconds left.
You know, like I was just saying, we've seen a couple of big goal line stands by Oneida this year against some tough teams. A big one against Donaldson Christian, one against Livingston, and then they had a big one against Greenback.
First and goal.
Oh, yeah, well, we knew he had the first down because he probably got a yard and a half off that surge.
So this first down goal is now they wind the clock, and it is running 1:15 left to go in this ball game. Coalfield,
you got to wonder if they do have a timeout left. It's going to be getting down to a situation. You know, Oneida's not going to call one down here. There's no way.
Hand off straight up the middle.
John Brewster's got him, and he's not going anywhere. That's Tim Watson on the carry.
Coach Kreis calling for a timeout, and they will take that timeout. 53 seconds left to go in this ball game. Ball at the 5-yard line. Oneida with the lead, 10-3.
At OEB, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your house to get legal help. Now you don't have to. We can handle almost every aspect of your case electronically. Call 546-1111.
Welcome back. It is second down, goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Coalfield trying to at least tie this game up.
And the pitch to Godwin.
He's got some room.
Touchdown, Coalfield, Jimbo Godwin, Doug Pike, and I can't make it out. Looks like Ashley Ellis had the shot at him, but he had too much momentum. There was no way they could stop him from going in. Now here's the key. They
brought the extra point man in. They're going to kick for the tie. They remember last year.
Yeah, they remember last year when they won this thing in overtime at Oneida.
Of course, you got to remember too, Oneida is without their starting quarterback, so they will have that edge as well.
Yeah, and since Stan went out, Oneida has only put together one drive. That was the one that they got the field goal on. Oh boy, you know, we said this thing was probably come down to the kicking game, and it sure has.
Kick is up. Good. And with that, 49 seconds left to go. We have a tie ball game, 10-10.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So, we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
And Schubert set to kick it off for Coalfield. Back deep is Keaton and Scott Owens. And Mel, you got to go back here briefly to where Oneida had the ball down at the 8-yard line and fumbled.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they could have got in, there's a kick by Schubert, another short kick.
And it's going to be fielded down there by Keaton. And he gets some room.
He's got some room.
He's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. And that brings us down to 42 seconds left to go here in the ball game.
Well, I tell you what, that's like you were talking about. They had a couple of opportunities, you know, right before the half there to push it in, and then they had right before Stan went out, they had a couple of opportunities that kind of slipped away from them. And man, this has just been really a night of missed opportunities for Oneida and a night of big breaks for Coalfield.
Entire Coalfield side is on their feet. They've definitely got the emotional edge. Oneida is going to have to do something about it with 20 seconds left and running. Back to pass is Thompson, and he's looking out here and falls short to Doug Pike. And he just threw that away.
Yeah, he did. He just threw it down. Shane seen there was no chance for Pike to make the reception. They had like 4 defenders over there. Plus, Coalfield was back in, well, really what you might call a prevent defense.
That stops the clock.
Support community here.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We buy it on the spot and we pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Rome Metals, we treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
High school would do like everybody else does and just kick off and let it see who can do it. Quarterback sneak by Bunch.
And Bunch gets about 5 yards on the sneak.
I'd like to say something. I made a comment about how the officiating was tonight. I don't want the Coalfield fans to be upset with me or the Oneida fans to be upset with me. I know this is a good, tough, hard-fought game, but really what made me say that was the fact that the referees let the clock start after change of possession on a kickoff. The clock does not start until the ball is snapped. They ran almost 20 seconds off the clock.
They did that on 2 occasions. So here's the handoff straight up the middle. And touchdown for Coalfield. We thought he was down at about the 2, but he slides on into the end zone. They give him the touchdown. It is touchdown for Coalfield. They are going to kick the extra point. Now, extra points in this thing are very, very important. They kick here, Oneida may elect to go for 2 in the win, or to kick in the tie and send in another overtime period if they score. There's the kick. It is up, and it is good. With that, we'll take a break right here with Coalfield now leading 17-10.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. Listeners are always wanting more music. So guess who it is that's giving it to you? We now have hour-long commercial-free playlists all day long. Over an hour of back-to-back songs and 0 commercials on 96.7 Merle.
And welcome back, as now Oneida will get their opportunity to score. They have to score at least 7 points or this ball game's over. And this goes back to last year. This game was decided in overtime then as well. Doug Pike takes it in. First play, Doug Pike scores, and that will be interesting to see. Billingsley is in for the kick. Mel Oneida's going for the tie.
Well, with Oneida, you don't know. We've seen them run some strange things.
Coach Kreis is signaling for a timeout, and I don't know if they can call a timeout. I guess they can. I guess that is their last timeout. I don't know if they get an extra one or not, but with that, we'll take a timeout as well. It is 17-16 as we await the extra point. Back as Billingsley is on to kick the most important extra point. He has to hit it, or if he misses this, Oneida's lost the ball game. If he hits it, we're in another overtime period, and we'll do it all over again. The kick is up, and it is good. As we now are going to another overtime period, and we'll have the toss of the coin and just start all over again. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back as Coalfield's won the toss and decided to let Oneida take it first. Now, we apologize for having to take so many breaks, but we are limited on tape. We've only got about 15 minutes of tape time left, so we probably won't even have a chance to get any interviews with the coaches neither at the end of this game. First play up for Oneida, he's going to be nailed. Jason West will not get anything as he does good to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Instant turn of events here. Coalfield had the ball first in the first overtime period. Now Oneida's got the ball first in the second overtime period. If Oneida fails to score here, the pressure is really on the Oneida defense to stop Coalfield from scoring.
Of course, we was talking earlier, I believe the longest overtime game that I can recollect in this area, maybe even state, was about 7 overtime periods. That final score was 57-56.
I don't believe I could stand the mental anguish of going 7 overtimes. Scott Owens drives down to about the 5-yard line. Well, there were bodies flying everywhere. There was some hitting on that play.
Just like last year, district championship coming down to overtime between Oneida and Coalfield.
Well, we're tied up here 17-17. About 7 yards into the end zone for the Indians. Third down.
Of course, remember, the loser of this game will have to go to Cloudland. The winner will be at home against Unaka.
You know, and you got to wonder if Oneida doesn't convert here, if they'll try the field goal.
Going for the pass, it's batted down. We got a flag. We'll have to wait and see what it is. Now that would be an automatic first down on pass interference, I think.
Still waiting for the signal from the referee. Pass interference against Coalfield. Automatic first down. Boy, big break for the Indians. Seems like the breaks have been going against them this half, and now they get a big one here.
So they mark it from the line of scrimmage. It'll be half the distance at an automatic first down, I believe.
I believe.
Yes, it is. The ball is at the 2.5-yard line.
Well, I was wondering there, the referee was coming over and talking to Coach Kreis, and I didn't know what it was he was saying to him. Maybe he was signaling the number of the man who committed the penalty.
So it's first down goal now for the Indians. Into the
down, Jason West. He just walked in.
So the big penalty gives a big break to the Indians as Oneida scores now, takes the lead back at 23-17. Billingsley on for the kick. It's a very important extra point right here. Billingsley has been true on most of them this year. That one is low. Hits the crossbar and falls. No good. The upright and no good. Big extra point. Oneida will have to hold Coalfield out. We'll take a break right here. 23-17, Oneida with the lead. And welcome back. Now Coalfield will get the opportunity. They need 6 points to tie it, 7 to win it.
There's a pitch.
There's a pitch. There's plenty of Oneida defenders stop it.
John Brewster.
About a 2-yard gain for Jimbo Godwin. And it will be second goal from the 8.
Boy, boy, boy. Crucial extra point. Of course, if you're Oneida, what you hope for here is that you can hold them out and keep them from scoring at all. Of course, if you're Coalfield, you're trying to get in there and, boy, not get nervous on that extra point attempt. Wishbone formation, double tight ends. Breeding in motion.
We got a flag, and I don't know who it's on. Pass intended downfield is going to be caught for a touchdown. But we've got a flag on the play.
Motion.
Illegal motion against Coalfield. That'll erase that off and move them back 5 more yards.
That's what it was. What may have been, Breeden may have turned toward the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. Because I didn't see any other motion in the backfield besides, he was already in motion. And he may have turned to the line of scrimmage before the snap of the ball. When you're in motion like that, you can't turn. You've got to continue your motion. You can slow down, but you can't turn upfield before that ball snapped.
Welcome back after the illegal motion penalty. It is second and goal. Ball spotted air at the 12-yard line as Oneida dodged a big bullet as it was an illegal motion against Coalfield. As Burgess caught the pass in the end zone. Back to pass once again is Bunch looking across the middle. Touchdown! This time they make it good as Burgess catches it between 2 Oneida defenders for the score.
Yeah, John Brewster and Scott Terry were standing right there, and Burgess just went up and grabbed the ball, and he was already in the end zone when he made the catch. Really, that's an excellent play by Coalfield. He had plenty of time to look for the receiver. Offensive line did an excellent job blocking for him.
So Oneida will take a timeout right here to make their kicker think about it. With the extra point, Coalfield could win it. We'll be back. Welcome back. It's the extra point that could win the game or send it to the third overtime period. It's 23-23.
High snap. Oh, man.
He's got some room around the right side. He got in. The ball game is over. Coalfield is the District 2A champions for the second consecutive year.
Oh boy, and what a way to win the game on a busted play. He saw they had no chance to make the kick. He just picked it up and ran it. Of course, Oneida was thinking block all the way because they knew they were just going to go kick it. They really didn't have anybody ready to cover that. Big win. The Coalfield Yellow Jackets win the District 2A title.
And Oneida Indians taste defeat for the first time this season. We'll be back with some closing comments but your final score, it's Coalfield 25, Oneida 23.
Everyone knows OEB helps people who get hurt when someone else is negligent. But with the coronavirus pandemic, you may be afraid to leave your home to get the legal help you need. As always, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. So, we want you to know that we can handle your case almost completely electronically. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Call 546-1111. We're here for you. 546-1111. Call today.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
And welcome back. We're a little limited on time, so we're not going to be isolated from the field, so we're not going to really be able to get a chance to talk to either Coach Kreis or Coach May. But, Mel, for the second year in a row, Coalfield has won the district championship in overtime.
Yeah, you know, this is always a classic battle. Has been for, well, I don't even know. This is the 47th meeting of these, or this was the 47th meeting of the schools, and I think Oneida holds the advantage 36-11 now. But the last, I guess maybe 5 years, this has really been a tough-fought game, and you don't expect anything less than what we got here tonight, and that was a really tough overtime victory by Coalfield.
Well, it's a big emotional win for Coalfield, and I know a disappointing loss for Oneida, and I just like to say a personal note to the Indians. You know, you come a long way. You almost went undefeated, but it was a real close-fought game, and nobody has anything to be ashamed of here tonight. For Coalfield, good luck in the playoffs. Of course, both teams going. Coalfield will be at home next week against Unaka right here on their own home field. Oneida will be on the road at Cloudland, and that will be a tough game between two top-ranked teams in the state.
Yeah, and a repeat of the first round last year. Oneida had to go up to Cloudland last year, and boy, in a rain-soaking, wet game. I know we covered that game last year up there, and it was pitiful. Let's just hope it doesn't rain this year.
So for Mel Akers, I'm Kevin Akers, thanking everyone for joining in here to Channel 10. We were very proud to bring you this fine classic football game as it is from year to year. Once again, your final in double overtime. Coalfield has defeated Oneida 25-23. Coalfield is your 1991 District 2A champion.